Local news that matters. This is CBS 17 News.
An Oxford police officer and his canine are recovering a night after being hurt in a shooting that sparked an hours-long standoff. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Maggie Newland.
And I'm Nick Sturdivant. This is an update to a story we first reported as breaking news last night at 11 o'clock. City leaders confirmed this all ended with the suspected gunman taking his own life. CBS 17's Harrison Grubb is live in Oxford. And Harrison, what else have you been able to find out?
Yeah, well, city leaders have told us that Corporal Oxford, Harrison Grubb, CBS 17 News.
Yeah, and I was out there last night talking to some of those neighbors. It was a very scary situation.
Had to be terrifying. Thank you so much, Harrison.
And this evening, we're working to get more information on the situation in Raleigh. Now, earlier today, there was a heavy police presence on Skycrest Drive near New Hope Road. When our crews got there, we found Raleigh police, state troopers, and Johnston County Sheriff's deputies on the scene. We'll update the story as more information becomes available. And right now, 50 local members of law enforcement are biking to Washington, D.C. to honor law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty.
They're currently hours into their 500-mile ride. The team left early this morning and will stop at local police departments to lay wreaths in honor of fallen officers along the way. They're expected to arrive in D.C. Friday and will visit the National Law Enforcement Memorial and donate money to charities that support law enforcement and their families. The group is honoring the 13 lives lost in the line of duty in North Carolina in 2022 and late 2021, 2 of them in Wake County.
The pain that you have felt and carry in the loss of your loved one is shared among all of us in this profession. We mourn with you, we stand with you, and we will never forget the sacrifice of life.
The team's first stop was at the Wake County Sheriff's Office to honor Deputy Ned Bird. Sad news tonight from the North Carolina Central University. A student athlete on the men's basketball team has died. Yeah, the university says Devin Butts passed away Friday. We're told the Macon, Georgia native was on track to graduate this summer with a bachelor's degree in behavioral and social sciences. Butts was a forward on the men's basketball team during the 2022-2023 season. The university released a statement saying they are saddened by Devin's unexpected passing. Administrators also say there are resources, including counselors, available for the NCCU family as they work to cope with the loss. Devin Butts was 22 years old. Fayetteville detectives are investigating the death of a man from New Hampshire. Officers were called to a home on Tryon Drive about 4:30 this morning, where they found Ethan Vizina unconscious. The 25-year-old was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. Police have not reported a cause of death.
Well, as the United States Army phases out old gunships, a new, more advanced version of the Apache attack helicopter is coming to the National Guard.
And right now, the North Carolina Army National Guard is welcoming the high-tech aircraft to the Triangle. As CBS 17's Mariah Ellis reports, North Carolina's Guard is only the second unit in the country to get them.
Mariah Ellis, CBS 17 News.
Marines from North Carolina are deploying to the U.S. southwest border. They'll be part of 1,500 active duty service members who've been ordered to provide support to the Department of Homeland Security amid concerns of a surge of migrants coming from Mexico. 2nd Marine Regiment and Combat Logistics Battalion 2 are deploying from Camp Lejeune in the next few days.
Well, the Mooresville Fire Department also welcomed families to get a behind-the-scenes look at the lives of first responders. Firefighters were on hand for a special open house where they gave visitors a tour of the station, fire trucks, and equipment. This is an annual event that the department uses to provide valuable safety tips and connect with the community and give them a better understanding of the work firefighters do.
It's very important that they understand where the firehouses are, what services we provide, and we really want them to interact with our staff so that when we do run those calls, there's a comfort level there.
And the fire chief tells us the department is doing more to recruit with hopes of hiring 6 more firefighters soon. They've also been holding hiring events on the weekends and are planning to have their second non-certified academy. Racing for a Cure. Box Yard RTP was decked out in pink this morning to support breast cancer awareness and research.
CBS 17's Haley Fixler spoke with survivors now working to make a difference and save lives.
In RTP, Haley Fixler, CBS 17 News.
Definitely inspiring to see so many survivors out there today. And even if you were not able to participate today, you can still help by donating to the nonprofit to help reach their fundraising goal. We have a link to the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure on our website, CBS17.com.
A retail giant is giving back to the community by hosting a wellness day here in Raleigh. Area Walmart pharmacies provided free health screenings throughout the afternoon for blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol.
Sometimes, people can't afford going to a regular doctor, and this provides them an intervention tool in which they can see, oh wow, I am diabetic, I do need to go to the doctor. It gives them that confidence that what they are doing is the right steps.
And pharmacists also provided low-cost COVID-19, flu, and measles shots, to name a few. And looking ahead, the Canes are back on the road for Game 3 of their Stanley Cup playoff matchup with New Jersey. Carolina appears to be in the driver's seat after beating the Devils 6-1 last night at home. They've got a 2-game lead on the Devils going into tomorrow afternoon's game. The puck drops at 3:30, and it was just beautiful weather. Yesterday, I was out there at PNC Arena for a little bit talking to fans. I may have had a burger or a hot dog.
It's good picnic weather right now, right?
Yeah, the Caniacs know how to party, and that was a great game last night. But
You're watching CBS 17 News Saturday at 6 with Maggie Newland, Nick Sturdivant, and meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Celebrations are underway in Britain after the historic crowning of King Charles.
As Tina Krause reports, the coronation was filled with spectacle, rituals, and plenty of pomp.
Tina Krause, CBS News, London.
U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin will visit Cumberland County next week. The retired four-star general is scheduled to give the commencement speech at Fayetteville State University next Saturday. The ceremony will be held at the Crown Coliseum. Austin also served as commander of U.S. Central Command at Fort Bragg. His wife is a Fayetteville State graduate. And colleges and universities across the state are holding spring graduations this weekend.
Yes, it's that season. St. Augustine's University handed out degrees at the Raleigh Convention Center this morning. And for the first time in the school's 156-year history, 9 graduates accepted master's degrees in public administration. Congratulations.
And we mentioned the Canes earlier. It was a quick turnaround at PNC Arena after the Canes wrapped up Game 2 of their Stanley Cup playoff game against New Jersey. Crews worked through the night to set up for NC State's graduation. You see it right there on your screen. Well, NC State alum General Anthony Cotton, the commander of U.S. Strategic Command, served as a commencement speaker. NC Central, William Peace University, and Wake Tech also held ceremonies today. It just felt like they just started.
I know everything goes by. The older you get, the faster time goes, right?
How is it May already, first of all, let alone time for graduation, commencements, all of that? But at least they lucked out and had some really nice weather. We've been worried about this for a while now.